Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to OneMinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about the forehand return of serve. I want to show you what the difference is between the normal forehand drive and the forehand return of serve, the big fault that most recreational players make that really destroys the consistency and aggression in this stroke. And then I want to show you a simple drill which will help you to practice and improve this vital stroke. Now, when we watch the pros on TV, we see all these 20, 30, 40 stroke rallies, and obviously most forehands are forehand drives, not return of serve. But when we come to recreational play, the rallies are a lot shorter, and so the percentage of forehands that are returns of serve is much, much higher than you get on the Pro Tour. So it's essential that your technique for this stroke is exactly right. It's one of the most important parts of the game. So first of all, let's look at the difference between the forehand drive and the return of serve. The first thing is that the left hand remains on the racket much longer with the drive than it does with the return of serve. And the racket head comes up much higher on the drive than it does on the return of serve. Also, on the forehand drive, then the hand and arm actually becomes a part of the swing path. So look, the racket goes down and up, but without the racket, my hand is also going down and up. Now on the return of serve, we split the hands earlier and the hand goes straight back. But it's really important that the racket is above the hand. Let me show you, this is where a lot of people go wrong. So the hand split immediately and the right hand goes straight back, but the racket head is above the hand. What happens to a lot of players, check out your own return, it probably is happening to you, it's the majority of returns, is that the hand goes straight back and the racket goes back level with it. But we want the hand to go back straight and the racket to go back above the hand. And then we have some movement of the racket as the racket is looping around into the return. This makes a huge difference because the two major components in controlling the ball is the angle of the racket face and the angle of the swing path of the racket. When you put the two together, it's not that difficult to control a tennis ball. But if you remove the angle of the swing path of the racket, so we take the racket straight back, and now I'm only left with the angle of the racket face. This angle has to be absolutely perfect. It's no use being 1 degree out. The ball's going to move meters different with 1 degree of variation. So if you take the racket back straight, then the tendency will be to block or slice the return much more than is necessary. But any actual drive has to be flawless, has to be absolutely perfect. So make sure we're splitting the hands early, the racket is going back above the hand, but the hand goes straight back. And now naturally, you won't need to think about it, the racket will drop and swing through. And this will give you a fast stroke, it shortens the stroke, but you'll retain control and still have the ability to drive through the ball consistently. Now, obviously, we can practice this technique by having somebody or a coach to serve tons of balls at that forehand stroke. But another good way of doing it is to use a ball machine or a hitting partner and then put some kind of object at the back of the baseline directly behind you so that you're forced into this shorter and abbreviated stroke. This then becomes natural and the stroke is kind of similar to a return of serve. It's a good way of practicing it. And then make sure that you alternate between the two strokes so that you can feel the difference between your normal forehand drive and your forehand return of serve. I hope this makes sense and I hope you can apply it to your game because a lot of players are selling themselves short by playing a safe or pushed return of serve when they already have the skill and ability to really drive that return. If you like my ideas on tennis and the details that we go into, have a look at our books on Amazon. In the books, we provide detailed breakdown of the anatomy and physics of the stroke. This is great if you've had injury or for injury prevention, and then super simple solutions helping you to really improve and take your game to the next level.
Or for more personalised help, have a look at what we're doing with online coaching.
I'm helping players in over 30 countries, all ages, all levels. For more information on online coaching, have a look at the website or email me. It's inexpensive and it really works. So make these changes in your forehand return of serve. Remember, the hand split early, the hand goes down, the racket stays up, and then you'll find that you can drive the ball with confidence and power and consistency. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.